Okay, all right, we're doing great. We're killing it. No, maybe not killing it. We are nurturing it. Final drawing. I'm a big believer in choices in life and having the choice to do the thing that makes you happy. And I hope drawing makes you happy. If it doesn't, just maybe try a little longer, and it might. But this is free choice, so you can draw anything you want. So I have an image, I'll share it with you, of a train. And for those of you that don't know, I am from a charming, wonderful town called Homewood, Illinois. It's south of here. It's like 183rd Street. But something I grew up with was trains everywhere. It was a major hub for both, commuter trains and then also like shipping. Like we had these huge train yards. So I see that as kind of like a part of my childhood. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a look at this train and I'm going to draw it to the best of my ability. It's going to be a pretty quick sketch. There's a lot going on here. When you make a drawing, you really got to think to yourself like, okay, like how much time do I have? What can I get done in the time that I have? And so, look at that, I didn't get that right. So it's like, you could spend 80 hours on this drawing of a train, but, it's like to be able to do that requires, a good level of drawing ability. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to just do like maybe a shorter drawing of the train. And I'm going to try to use a constructive shape. I'm going to preview it up here. The constructive shape would be the cylinder. You guys see my cylinder? All right. So that's what I see. What's going to happen though is because I'm not like a super good constructive drawer yet, I'm still getting better, is that things are going to kind of start to fall apart, and as they do, what I need to do is just kind of like practice that like Zen presence that I know you guys know I have, where it's like, it's just like, this is okay. Like, so I'm going to pencil it in first. I was feeling pretty good, but, and I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to kind of focus on the face of the train. I'm going to make the face of the train the subject. And then from there, I think I'm going to just kind of like, I don't know, it's like this, this is quite the train. Pretty cool picture. All right, and then I'm gonna get this going down here. Looks like it's borderline parallel. I'm gonna ignore all like the handrails and stuff. That's just too much. I'm gonna kind of bring this back. Wow, this is an ambitious drawing to try to make. Bring this over. Let's see. Drop this down. Bring this out. Bring this down. Over. We got vertical there. Got that like the ram on the front, which I'm sure like isn't a ram. I'm sure it's like for like clearing snow or something. We got this guy over here. We got an art teacher looking at his timer, making sure he's not going over, because he knows you guys got to look at videos all day, and he wants his to be like, one, the best, but also two, not super long. I'm going to simplify those steps just kind of into that. Drop that back. Looks like this goes all the way back. And we're just going to kind of lose the drawing back there. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back in. I'm going to try to get some of this in. So again, I'm kind of keying everything off this first oval. And the middle point of the oval is really important to keep in mind. We're going to kind of bring this back. We're going to send that all the way back. It looks like there's like a smokestack up there. Man, this train's got so much going on. I'm just gonna kind of do one of those. One of those. Oh, I promise I'm gonna get back to practicing. Oh, this is so painful. I'm so rusty. Oh. If it were any other group of students, I'd be worried. But with you guys, and I know it's crazy, this is a recorded lesson, but this is a brand new for you guys. I'm not reusing these lessons, by the way. It's like, so I looked at my roster, I know who's in this class, and I know you guys are like awesome. There we go. Put that in. Maybe some shadows will help too, but put in some wheels. Why not? Put in those pistons that keep everything running. And maybe, okay, so the great saying about art is if your art isn't very good, make it big. And if it's still not very good, paint it red. And if you ever see a sculpture and you're like, I really don't get it, just ask yourself, is this sculpture big? And if the answer is yes, the second question you ask yourself, is this sculpture red? And if that's the case, it's very likely that the artist followed those rules. I'm just going to put some rivets in. This is me using my artistic voice to try and make sense of something. You know, it's not perfect. Let's bring this down to there. Bring this back. Making some corrections on the fly. That's totally allowed. It's cool. Copacetic. Alright, and then we'll kind of we'll do one of these numbers. We'll put a smokestack in. And it's a lot of these I can tell I haven't been drawing because a lot of these lines I'm just not quite sure about, but I'm just putting them down anyway. And it's like, if that's where you're at, and I think that's good, just know that that's okay. It's, you know, you're still building that focus and concentration. So I mean, yeah, like this train's not my best work, as is most of it. I got away with the dog one. Okay, so there. All right, that's the train. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Like some of my best teachers have always said, if you're impressed, that's great. If you're not impressed, well, there you go. Maybe that can be a little ego boost for you. So, but anywho, I should stop being hard on myself. There we go. That's the train. So now you can draw your own train. All right. Take care. See you back in the Google Classroom.